Guess we'll get started and, just be ready for people to flow in. Home sales at 10. Oh, what's going on? Raven? Hopefully one of those is correct. It's a good question. I'm not sure. I would think we'd go back at least a little bit, but hopefully we don't go all the way back to the highs. I'm just excited that we got away from all-time highs because I don't like trading up in all the chop, even though we're just going for 20, 30 points at a time. It just feels more difficult to get that when our ranges are smaller. But we'll see. We'll have to see how it yeah, I'm not looking for a huge move, Hank, you doing all right? I mean, looking at the 4-hour chart, we'll have to just see how it reacts at these areas. Could come back there, I guess. Oops. Could come back to all this consolidation before we ran up into those highs. So that's 300 point. We haven't been moving 300 points in a day. Kind of hope we just stay down in here. Maybe range for the rest of the year. Who knows? Who knows, Hank? So ES came back to all of this garbage, which on NASDAQ is way down here at 20,800. No, I'm not trading FOMC. We were up a really good amount on all the accounts, so I called it a day. But yesterday on the stream, I did say, I didn't think it would happen yesterday. I was just saying I would like to see 1,000 point pullback. And we pretty much got that. These 2 4-hour candles are 1,032. I was just joking. That wasn't out of any analysis. I was just throwing out a big number saying I want to get away from all-time highs. Oh man. But part of the last 2 days green trades were from my internet going out. So I guess we hope the internet goes out today again. Oh yeah, the goal today. I figured it out last night, but I forgot to write it down. 24,174 minus 23,500. So we have 674 drawdown. So we have to make 66. We have to make $67, which would put the balance at 24,174.80. We got to get to 24242. Point 20. 24242. 24242. Good morning. All right, that's what we got to get this account to. So we also have I finally got the that Phoenix account they sent me. So I threw it on the copier, and I'm gonna do 5 contracts with it. The profit doesn't matter. I just need to pick a number and stick to that the whole time of the account, so everything just stays like consistent. And if I copy it from this account, which I don't add to or anything, then ideally we will do enough for them to choose us to go to a live account in 30 days. I'm gonna write down on my calendar. Next account ends. Chefry. I got my Phoenix account. I will not be taking the chef approach. I'm pretty sure. Wait, you drove it down to 0? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe they just closed it. That's weird. So it took them like all week to get mine set up. And I, like yesterday, I was like, yeah, is there any progress on this? And they're like, yeah, we're still working on some back end stuff on our side, like new stuff. And I was like, well, do you want me to just create a new account? Because my old account still had my old one on there, and they always had said like you could only have one merit account. And he's like, or I said, is that the problem that I have that on there? And he's like, yeah, that is the problem, and that's why they said we're using your account to test our stuff or something to get the new one set up. And I said, well, do you want me to just create a new account and I could just have it on there? And they said, no, you'll get IP banned from Rhythmic for having 2 merit accounts with the same IP. So maybe they caught on. I wasn't trying to get around anything. I was just trying to make it easier for them. Oh, we're open. I'm just sitting here on my Google Calendar. That's a good short right there, up at 700, sweeping that high. No, that's what they were saying. If you just make a new email, you'll get blacklisted, like on the, because they'll see your IP address or something. Oh my gosh, a 50-point pullback. This is moving today. Oh, we had news at 8:30, and we have some home stuff at 10. I was putting it on here and then got distracted. Thank you, Hank. Yeah, we had initial jobless claims at 8:30. Didn't look like it really did anything. But then we have existing home sales and U.S. leading economic indicators at 10. Whatever the frick those are. You did trade your other accounts or just Sim? I say trade more. Everybody else who asked that, or anybody else who would ask that, I would tell them to stop, but you're on a different level. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Maybe leave that account alone. I can't remember. Is Funded Futures Network, is that like okay? I saw they have like 50% off and there's no activation fees. These are like, it's like a better deal than because of the 15% consistency. And I saw Alito sent me last night. My funded futures had like a pretty good deal too, but it's only for 200 people. So you had to be quick. I was tempted to get it, but I have several accounts right now. I just need to focus on these unless there's like a insane deal. Look at this go. Delta's already taking this low out right here. Yeah, but for 50K, it's still like no activation. It's just a cheap way to get a funded account. 80 minus 16%. So $67 for a 50K. And if you pass it the first month, then no activation. It's pretty good. Gosh, what a short at 700. 100 points. Looks like NASDAQ is back to its regular cracked out schedule. It's been a while since you used Top Step, right? I don't think I remember you talking about Top Step lately. I'm getting got some latency on that one. Oh, you guys can't see that part of the screen. Price took out this low, so did Delta, but not by, doesn't look by it. I don't know. We'll just wait. I say that and then I'm going to end up in a trade in the next like 2 seconds. I like a long just for like 20, 30 points. But we'd be risking, we have to put our stop down here. I'm tempted with the futures desk with the 30% off, and they offer Rhythmic now. It's exactly what I was waiting for. For an account, I didn't get a credit. Yeah, I saw that, Hank. I'm like, I really don't have the money to get any more accounts. Because if we pass this Bulenox that we got and this Phidias account, that's like $300 right there. I'd rather put money into those since I'm already working on them. So we did go from 600, did go about 30 points. So we're 2 for 2 now on the call outs. Usually my first 2 trades are my best trades, so I just use those. Now the next trade is going to be the one that sucks. Holy crap. Love to see ES go attack this swing low on the 5 minute. Nasdaq already took it out, but if it doesn't, then I guess we'll probably be bullish for a little while. And I know I didn't mention it, but I did like a short from up there as well with ES coming back to close to the highs of those bodies, and Nasdaq was doing the same thing, but didn't take it. Yeah, this is insane, Alito. I assume yesterday's low is higher. I don't have a daily chart pulled up. I like this turning around right here, though. Not with ES. Not really putting a wick in yet. But this delta is taking out all these two big lows, and price is not. I think, I don't know what the frick just happened, but I don't think moving my stop or my take profit worked on the copy accounts because they all started getting out at 20 points. Holy crap. I mean, we added money. I just don't know what we added on everybody else. Phoenix is up 194. Phidias is 192. I assume that's 20 points. That's what my thing was at. Wait, how did Bulenox get minus 20? It's weird. I'm going to move my take profit up a little. We'll keep a 20-point stop loss and just put our take profit at 120 ticks, whatever that is. Right? You'd think we'd start having some rhythmic issues with this. We got to be snipers with these entries. What's up, Donna? We just took one trade trying to let the market move a little bit before we start jumping into the next one, because it's moving pretty quick today. We're doing all right. You doing all right? Just be careful today. It's whipping around. Going like 120 points down, then 60 points up, then 50 points down, then 100 points up, then 100 points down, all within a couple of minutes. Yes, ma'am. I'm watching everything there, Alito. So far, I mean, the two callouts I had were kind of based off of the higher time frame, and then the trade was based off of the delta and tick chart. 21,430. Like these equal lows on the, oh, look at that on the 5 minute. I mean, I want to see us keep going down. Just a matter of, can you get in a spot that doesn't take on too much drawdown, you know? So I'm trying to scalp with 10 to 20 point stops. It's hard to get those big moves without dealing with too much drawdown. What size am I trading with? On this account's just a 25K, so I'm only I would just trade with one micro today. That's all I'm doing anyways, but that's because I have only a little drawdown. But you could eat, I don't know, I don't know what your stops and stuff are, like how many points, but it would be best to scale down on a day like this anyways. You could start hitting 20 point losses just constantly, and that's going to add up quick. And if you have a larger stop than 20 points, that can get hit. I mean, just this move right here, this was a 100-point move. Yeah, 10 might be a little too tight today. What's up, McLovin? I mean, these tick bars are 20. I'm zoomed out, so let me zoom into 5-point increments on the side. These tick bars are 20 points. I assume you got your money, McLovin. So if you have a 10-point stop, just one of these tick charts, one of these tick bars is going to wipe you out. 20 points is going pretty quick today. Yeah, we're gonna just keep seeing what we do. I mean, I just took that trade. I don't want to jump in. I don't want to start jumping in and out, you know, get cut up real quick. Are you, so You're trading on that account, Lido? Oh, here we go. I think this is gonna just fall. Maybe not. Jesus. Go lower. Nice work. Uh-oh. Short of 610. I shorted 556. No, go lower. Coming back to this area is okay. We could go down after this, but damn, we gotta go pretty far to just get back in the profit. All right, so we need our internet to go out right now, and then it kick back on when we're like 300 points lower. Yeah, I got the bottom tick bodies right there. Man, I thought that momentum was just going to keep us going, you know? Mm, don't turn around here. I hate to kill it. Well, when it's in this 5 minute right here, in these 5 minute bodies like that. Yeah. Why do I always get? Well, I put a news thing on there and I still get in a trade right before the news. It happens every time. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why I even have it up there. I just completely ignore it. It's like when it gets close, I'm like, okay, now I need to enter. Part of the problem is the store didn't have. I usually just have half and half. I usually just use half and half in my coffee with sugar, and they didn't have any half and half. So I had to use some stupid creamer that has sugar already in it, and it's disgusting. Yeah, I should probably just not put it up. This is looking okay. We just got in at the worst possible time. Not to worry. No need to panic yet. Got all these lows on the 5 minute. I want to see all those get just wiped out. We're doing it, Hank. Frick, the news is happening right now. It's the wrong way. It's like nothing on Delta down there. You know we're going to be stuck in a range now. Yeah, what is it? Is it not? Is yours looking different than that? Do we reload the history? There's like nothing. There's no orders, I guess. The market has a mind of its own now. It's just moving with nobody buying or selling. Got some selling coming in. Hopefully, since there was like no buying, that really pushes us down. ES is going down. All right, let's get to like 500. Okay. See, you guys didn't need to worry. You didn't need to worry. I don't know why everyone started freaking out. You can't make money unless you lose money. So we had to get into a little bit of drawdown. We had to get into a little bit of a situation. Look at all this selling. Come on. Oh, you took 50 points and reshorted again when it came up there? Thank you, Gottfried. At least somebody's... No, what are you doing? All right, nobody panic. Come on. That was looking so good. Looking so good. Yeah, this guy over here. ES is still sitting down there, though. Nasdaq's just doing... Nasdaq, Nasdaq just wanders. ES is ES is going to pull us back down. Right? ES is still down there. I mean, I have to hold this to like 500 if that's, you're freaking risking like 48 points there. Do we get that though? Just need a quick sweep lower. Come on, yes. Let's go. And Delta's just been down this whole time. Just it just barely goes down and then freaking rips back up. I'm zoomed out pretty far. These are 10-minute or these are 10-point increments. And they look small. It does, Hank, it does. We got to put a lower high in here. I should have known not to try to do like a momentum play at a 50 level. We usually get bounces at those. Luckily, today I'm in a decent headspace, so this isn't really affecting me on too much. Or really affecting me. Put a magnet on. Yeah, if we were on TradingView, we could. I don't think I have yeah, I think so too, Gottfried. You just got to be able to handle those losses when they do come. And sometimes I'm not in a headspace to handle a negative risk to reward ratio. I think I'm okay today. But us pulling back from all-time highs and us having a pretty good day yesterday, I feel like I'm in a really good headspace today. What's up, David? I mean, we're past our goal. Could kill this at any time. But I think it goes to 500 at least. Or at least close there. Or 520. Oh my god, these freaking jumps. We'll just take it. We hit our goal. Our 10% goal. We actually did a little more than 10%. So that's good. We're not trying to push this account, too hard. If I can build a habit of 10% a day, Hank, that 8 trillion is ours. we're gonna throw that 8 trillion away if we start to stray from that plan. So we hit 10%, turn this chart off, turn this account off. Look at that. We'll go trade something different. Let's look at this and then figure out what account to focus on next. And now that we did that, I copied that to everybody. But now that goal's hit, I think I stop copying and then just do one account at a time like we did yesterday. So just real quick, then we'll get back into the markets. Here's our Apex accounts. This is our funded. We needed $67. I believe today we hit 83, so a little more than 10%. Perfect. Give us a little bit of buffer for the days that we will hit when it's red. Ideally, the red days will be around the 10% loss for that particular day. Bulinox. So I'm copy trading that funded is on 1 micro, and then I'm doing 5 times, so 5 micros on everybody else. This Buell knocks up 244. I don't know what happened to that first trade. It like got out for a small loss. Phidias account up 422. And then our brand new Phoenix account, the one I'm going to be most excited for, is up 425. Honestly, I think we leave that one alone too, because we're not trying to make a lot on the Phoenix account. We're just trying to be consistent. So let's go focus on the Buellanox account, since that one is lagging. Sound like a good deal? Yeah, we went down to 516, but we're all the way back to 555. I don't know if this is good for you to be trading while you're working when the market's moving this much. Just gonna wait for this to load. Be right back. I think my wife's about to leave. All right. We're copying right now. We're copying to 1, 2, 3 other accounts. But now, like I said, we're gonna trade one account at a time, and we'll start with this Buellanox because that one was the lowest, the smallest. I don't know what happened to that first trade. Copier messes up sometimes. So if anyone is copying and you're using Quant Tower, they have a module called positions and working orders. You want to keep both of those up, unless you have every chart up for every account, but you want to keep open positions so you can see when you get in that all the accounts are in. Like if you're copying 5 accounts, you should see 5 positions, and when you click exit, you want to make sure that all 5 are gone. Man, I love that the market, or that Nasdaq's moving like this. We're almost not used to it because it hasn't been doing this for a couple months. Quant Tower does eat up resources, but you should be able to run it on what you got. I don't know. Because you just have these charts open and it's just doing all of that. Like, I don't know. Let me see how much RAM it's using at the moment. It's using like 10% of my PC and 500 megabytes of RAM. I wonder, it could be your internet too. Sometimes the browser trading Wait, Trade Evade or Trading View? Because Trading View, well, either one. If they're in the browser, sometimes the browsers eat up a lot of resources, especially if you're using Chrome. Um, just about to look something up. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess it just depends. What was I just doing? Man, Delta, look at that on it. Where's the line at these two highs and then this high? Price went way higher. Delta didn't. Like I said though, I prefer that to be flipped because this tells me that there's not as many buyers, but they're able to move the market, so the sellers are just not there right now. Obviously, which is why the freaking market went up, but I I don't think that's anything to take a trade off of. Oh, I was putting my green on my title because I'm just basing that off of our funded account because that's all that really matters. It's ripping around. I love it. Absolutely love it. From like 500 to almost 700, a 200 point range right now. That's the Nasdaq that I like. Not those freaking 60 point ranges. I think the best thing to do today is quick moves. 3 micros is good. I was thinking about just trading 3 micros at a time on these evals, but they're evals. We've been doing 5, so I'll just do 5. 3 is good though. I like a short here. However, got this fair value gap, but I just have a feeling that's not going to hold. See if we get a bottom tick again. Back to point of control and just fill that gap in. Getting out of a couple. We have 3 left. Jesus, we freaking nailed that. I just put a break even. Just let these 3 run. God, how perfect was that? So I was thinking the other day, I like most fair value gaps don't work, which is why people are not profitable trying to just trade every fair value gap. So if most of them don't work, you should be looking to freaking fade everyone who's doing the opposite. Can I move this down, Chef? I'm up 53. I'm up 50 points. One has been trimmed. Let 2 run. All right, I'll put this. Did that pull back at all when I entered? I can't remember if it went up or if we got that and it just went straight down. That's a lot of buying on Delta, and it's not. It keeps coming up and then wicking down. This is a good sign. We actually should probably add there. I like that. And that's not something I would have sat and told somebody I'd be looking for, but just seeing it happen now, I'm like, that's a good sign for shorts. Because buyers were coming in, or buying was coming in, and then it just got getting shoved right back down right at that 50. I could be wrong, but I think that looks good for shorts still. There's another candle just wicked back down. But obviously, it could be persistent and break through that. I'm just looking at it and thinking it looks okay for shorts still. I'm about to kill this. It's I don't have that much patience for these trades. But you know what? I sat in that red trade back when we got stuck in that minus 40 point trade. So I need to be able to sit in the winning ones too. Right, Chef? It's not running. It's running back to our entry. Like, this feels like a loss to me, even though this is a green trade. We've already taken off more than half, but it still feels like a loss when this happens. I need to figure out why that is and fix that about myself. Like, this is giving me the same feeling as a losing trade. And it's because I saw that we were just up $200 and now it feels like I lost that money. I know it's normal, Hank, but I think that that's the problem. We shouldn't feel like that. That's what prevents us from letting trades play out. If this comes back and hits my break even, this is a winning trade, but it feels like a losing trade if it did. But we're going to sit in it and deal with it. The more we do it, the more comfortable we'll get with it. And then maybe I can get rid of that feeling. Look at this. Oh, damn. Look at this. I might pass this account. We only need $1,300 more dollars. No, I took some off. I don't want to add it. Not to this one. If I didn't take any off, then maybe. Right. This might be the time this runs after these lows are taken out. I mean, it's easy to say now, Alito. I think we did fine. We took 3 contracts off. Just take it. We need ES to take this low out. Let's just move it down. We'll move it down into here. I feel like if ES takes a slow out, then Nasdaq's going to just keep running. And it would be cool. Or I was thinking I want to get 300 out of these 2 contracts. Oh, it's going to... F it. I'll just take it. That was a pretty gnarly trade. I did it all on my own. No thanks to anybody in chat. Did that all by myself. It's fine, Chef. I mean, it feels good now, but I felt like I was having a losing trade by it coming back up. Are you saying it? I said too much, Chef. Were you saying man to me? Oh, to getting out, or to me saying I did that all by myself? I mean, we're up $800 on this Bulenox account. Let's switch to another account. No, we stopped, Mikey. We stopped on that. We hit our 10%. I really need to stick. I really need to stick with 10% on that funded account because has such small drawdown. So I need to keep my. I don't want to stray from that plan. 10% a day is $8 trillion. Why do we want to walk off that path if we can get 8 trillion in a year? We're going to stay on it. Okay, this account's up 800. Let's switch to another one. We'll go to the Fedius account. Oh, you're all good, man. Yeah, I saw you said you had some L's or an L last night, but this market's moving for some scalps. You can get some decent points very quickly. What is this? This chart isn't even moving. Oh, I'm on Z. We'll do 5 micros again. I'm just entering with take profit and stop losses, even though I plan on moving them, but just in case the internet goes out. All right. Oh my God, it's just going to keep going, isn't it? It's going right for those lows, Hank. Yeah, but I also can't let it go 100 points and then back to break even. There's got to be a balance there. I know you've done that before. I can't handle that. Where were we short? We were short at 600 and it went to, we got almost 100 points out of it. I think I was fine there. Look, it's starting to slow down. I have to kind of trust my feelings. Not completely base trading off of that, but I also have to, like, I've gone into this before. I get too emotional trading. I have to protect that and make sure I don't get too emotional trading. And I did. We worked on that right there. I need more coffee. That was a big trade. I need to wait a second before we get into the next one anyways. It's doing good. I know, that's what I'm saying, Jeff. And we did it. I talked about it while we were in that trade. I can't just snap my fingers and magically be okay with that. But that one worked out. Like, that one feels fine now because it worked out. I appreciate it. I definitely wouldn't have held that. I was very close to killing it after it broke these highs right here. It's very close to killing it. This one up here, those 50 points, that was a beautiful. Part of my brain was saying long, or part of my brain was scared because of that fair value gap. And I'm like, I don't know, man. This just feels like one of those ones that's not going to work out. All right, I got to get more coffee. I know everyone's trying to control me. Godfrey, tell him. You guys ain't got to let me do my thing over here. BRB. All right. Forgot also I have some leftover kickstart, so we're about to pass 100 accounts today with all this caffeine. Jesus, I almost just died. Think might be setting up a decent short here. Coming back to all these lows on the 5-minute. Tick chart starting to stall. See if it comes back up to the bodies. It's only 30 points. God, my throat. Jesus, that's 28 points right there. This is moving today. Sorry. I would really like to push this account over 52, so over 2,000, just because this 50K account has to get to 4,000 to pass, and I'm definitely past halfway on my 50K Bulenox that we started at the same time. But this one has to... Oops. This one needs more. Hell yeah. Just take it easy. See, now that we got that massive short back there, it's making me want to hold for big shorts again, even though this is going well past our typical 20-point scalps. That's the problem with me getting big trades. Now that's all I want. And that's why I'm forcing myself to stop on the funded account, because I'll start taking other stuff instead of just accepting the 20 points at a time. I just came back to those bodies. ES is going higher. Went past those bodies, so I don't like that. At least it's starting to stall right here. We just needed to dump 100 points. Got a red candle being printed. Okay, there we go. NASDAQ had a green candle being printed while ES was red. No, keep going. It's going to come back to break even several times and keep going back minus 40 points. Come on, NASDAQ. Is wait, does Phidias have a consistency rule on their evals? I have no idea. Chef, are you still here? Because if they do, three, they just require 3 trading days. Okay, today's number 2, so yeah, we'll see if we can try to push this to 2,000. But it's struggling right here. No. Don't like all this buying coming in. And it's going right to that. Looks like to that point of control. Yeah, it's negative. That's why the parentheses are there. I can update it so it puts a negative dash in front, but that's a pretty typical way of displaying a negative number in like accounting and stuff, is putting it in parentheses. Okay, we're just getting out of that. Yes. I mean, I'm quite well aware that I was in a negative P&L. Yeah, I debated on making it so it shows red, but I don't want it flashing red. You know, if it's like going back and forth between green and red, it's just that's gonna affect you negatively. There's no point. I can tell. I know it's negative because it's on the wrong side of the entry, and it's got the parentheses. I'm gonna try a short here with a tighter stop right there. Just barely swept that high. Delta kind of did like the same thing. I think I like that. Let's go, McLovin. See, now it's not in parentheses. Chef drinks and trades. You could do it. Right? I want to add a couple, just like 2 micros. Maybe if we go down here, we'll add 2 there. Pick a couple up and squeeze out a few more dollars out of the end of the trade. I think I'd want to look for at least under 500, maybe around here. Not a fan of ES having its point of control beneath its current price. I don't really know what to make of that. These highs, though, I'm not a trend trader, but can't deny that. I want to see a 5-minute candle, obviously because I'm in a short, but I would like to see another 5-minute candle. See, like this one and this one kind of climbed up, and then we have a big 60-point drop down with 75. So we dropped, climbed back up, and then let's see another 75 points. I wonder if I should have a tick chart with ES pulled up. I don't know what that, never even looked at it before. MESH. Just leave it. I think I should just leave it on the 1,000 tick chart for MES also. Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, we're doing fine with the setup we have, right? No need to start. I've had one loss today, and I'm looking at changing what I'm looking at. That's kind of dumb. Thank you, McLovin. I don't know why we do things like that. No VWAP, huh? I think I've got a pretty simple setup here. I do like swapping between the 4-hour and the 5-minute, but 4 hours naked completely, just candles. And I haven't really been using. Are you using volume profile anymore with point of control? I haven't. I mean, I know I have it on here, but I don't think I've been really taking trades off of it, except it makes me sometimes think stuff, but I don't know if I'm making decisions based on it. Oh, come on. I don't like it wicking all the way back up here. I don't think I'm going to let this go in the red at all. Oh, too late. It's already in there. Damn. This might feel like it tries to go up and break this high. Yeah, I have seen. I mean, we see a lot of times where it hits point of control and bounces and stuff. I just don't know if I've been. Can't remember if I've taken any trades off of that because I usually like to see something on Delta in the tick chart. And I also don't like this high. It's higher than this, and Delta didn't. Come on, keep freaking pushing us down. I had my hand on my cursor on the flatten button if it was going to break up in here. I didn't want to put my stop there, but if we saw a lot of buying come in, I was about to kill it. I think there was a good buy breakthrough and then rebounds on your 4 or 5 minute. Good buy breakthrough. This also is one of those little setups I was pointing out where we run and then tick chart has all the wicks all close to each other where it's stalling. There we go. We should get lower than this low now. That ad kind of sucked. I was hoping we'd get momentum and just pick up those 2 contracts and keep going. Instead, it picked them up and freaking turned around. I think this is looking okay. Looks like selling is the little bit of selling is really pushing it. We just need them to keep that going. No VWAP, Hank. Mm. Can we please just keep going this time? We don't gotta dick around and have 50-point pullbacks. This one is from not that long ago, from 1051. It's only been 10 minutes. Feels like a lot longer. I think I want it a little bit further, Hank. I really wanted under 500, which we could go to 495. But I think we should keep going. All right, I'll take one off for you. There. We got 6 more contracts. No! God. The frick is that? Keep going. Don't say anything, Hank. No, 8. We're not working on 8 trillion on this account. That's the other account. I'm just trying to pass this account first. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna start taking some off, but I really want to see. Well, I said I was gonna think about taking some off around 480 to 500, right where we are. But I have 6 contracts left. So we'll take 2 there. Or I took 1 back there. We'll take 1 there. Maybe we should take several here. Okay, now we have 4 left. I don't think I'm holding to 430. Because I think we go to 430, or we're only 50 points away. I don't know if we go there right now, and I don't want to be in a trade for a long time. Can we take this low out too? Take another one. So we got 3 left. And then we'll do break even. Break even for Sheffrey. Take 1 there, and then then we'll just let the other 2 go. Which I'll have to move my break even down a little bit if it does keep going. Because once we're out of this, if we get out of 1 more, then we're only in those last 2 that we added. That was at like 518, I think. All right, we're out of that one. We'll move these 2. I like that wick right there. We shouldn't really come back up there, you know? Oh, we'll move this stop to break even. And see if we can get to Hank's 430. I'm going to put a take profit just in case the internet goes out. Just in case. Oh, that's this low is 427. So let's get out at 425. If we go down there. Got some buying here, but it's just stalling. Well, we had a candle about the same size as this one, and then this one, and then this one. And it looks just like the previous price action. This coffee smells like a cigar. Here we go. A little bit of selling, pushing us lower. I'm kind of tempted to trade the Phoenix account, but there's no need. There's no profit goal on it. And we got 2 winning trades. The only thing that matters are my statistics and being consistent. So we're just going to leave that account alone. I think it's up for something. Here we go, Hank. 30 more points. ES is not taking that low out yet. It did a little bit. Now we're going to get a huge pullback. That's what we've been doing all day. 50 to 60 point swings. ES could come back up into this gap right here. NASDAQ didn't leave one. What are we doing? This is only because I'm in a trade. We get such quick sweeping moves. And I get in and it just starts. Look at it. We haven't seen that all day. Got an end dog. Daily. Oh, from back here. Right? Is that what you're talking about? A little one? Maybe. I mean, I feel like if we go down to 430, this thing's just going to take out the lows from 300. We're just stuck in all this 4-hour from back here. We get through that. Next stop is low. But again, I'm honestly not in a rush to pass this account or the Buellanox account. There's no rush on those because they're expensive to activate. The Phoenix account, I have to trade it for 30 days and there's no profit goal. So there's no rush for any profits on that. It's just be consistent. And then the Apex account, you guys know the deal with that. If we want 8 trillion, we just need to hit our 10% every day. So we have a pretty good plan and don't feel like we're rushed at all. So I think that's why plus the market started moving a little better. So I think we're in a good mental place and all the accounts are in good places and the market is finally away from all-time highs. So things are looking good, especially that $8 trillion that we're going to have next year. We need to make some merch for the road to 8 trillion. I don't like us sitting around here. That's because I don't like sitting in trades. But we're already green on the account. We're already green on the day on this account. We're green on this trade. We're at break even. We can't lose money. So as I say that, it's going to come straight back and tag me out for break even. Oh my God, this freaking. It's like, oh yeah, how do you tell me more about how well you think you're doing? And then I'm going to come back and tag you out for break even when you're up 50 points. So stupid. How stupid is that? Oh my God. Came back within 1.25 or came back within 5 ticks of our stop loss. Keep going. Well, what a shame. See, like I said, that gives me like the same feeling. Not quite, but 90% of the feeling gives me 90% of the emotions I get when I'm just in a losing trade. Even though it wasn't a losing trade. That was only a portion of the trade, you know? All right, so that account was this one right here. Like we're up 574 on it. We had that one pretty decent size loss right there, but one good trade afterwards put us back above the previous high on our P&L. Well, I think I'm going to call it there. There's no reason to, like I was just saying, there's no reason to keep going on any of these. I'm not in a rush to pass the 2 evals we have. Phoenix, I have to trade for 30 days. There's no profit goal, and we already hit our goal on our funded account. I mean, that was a pretty damn good day. It was a very good day. So was yesterday. Today felt better though because of the confidence I had from yesterday and plus the market moving more. So well, let's keep this up and the week strong tomorrow, because then next week, I don't know. Like we're going to the in-laws again next week, and I don't know when we're going or when we're coming back, and I have no clue what the market, like, I'm assuming the market's open normal on Monday, but how's that going to trade when the next day's Christmas Eve and the next day's Christmas? I might be able to stream from there, but just the charts and voice. I don't want to bring like the camera and everything. No, we'll see. I don't know when we're going, so. Are you busy tomorrow, Hank? Gotcha. All right. Well, if I don't talk to you by then, happy holidays to you as well. Hopefully the family's doing well or good. And see the rest of you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. All right, later. Talk to you later, Hank. See you guys. No, chef. God damn it. I'm stopping. We're done. That's it. We're calling it.